Welcome back to BT. Yes, the children are back in the classroom, and despite high expectations, for some, the return to school may not have gone as well as hoped. So our parenting expert, Gail Bell, now with how to deal with these disappointments and turn the school year around. Good morning to you, Gail.
Good
nice
morning.
to see you again.
Thank you.
It is a tricky time of year because now, right, it can be the kids have been in class for a few days and maybe they're learning, oh, this didn't quite go as planned. So lots of things can happen, right? But why don't we start with that? I didn't get the teacher I wanted.
Right.
All right. So now what do we do?
Well, the very first thing we can do in almost any of these situations is listen.
Yes.
And then just empathize. Wow,
right.
That sounds like that's disappointing to you. And sometimes just saying that is enough versus stirring the pot. Versus, do you want me to call the school? Do you want me to see what I can do for you? Parents like to fix things for their kids.
Of course they do.
We love them. We don't want to see them sad. So just empathizing first.
Okay.
And then if they carry on, well, what am I going to do? Well, why don't after dinner when things quiet down or even on the weekend, why don't we make a plan about it? But it's the first day of school.
Yeah.
Or the second or the third. Let's, we won't let this go too long, but maybe we need to give your teacher a chance.
Right, yes.
And think about it, because things are swirling. I had a 16-year-old say to me, I got the worst math teacher. And I'm like, well, how do you know that? Well, I heard.
You heard, yes. Let's give the teacher a chance.
Let's give the teacher a chance.
Okay, that's good perspective. How about, I have no friends in my class?
Again, very first thing, empathize, empathize. Don't try to fix it. Don't, oh, sweetie, it's okay. You'll make new friends.
Right.
That doesn't work.
Okay.
It
So
doesn't
just
work.
listen.
Then they get on a dance floor with you. No, you won't. Yes, you will. Honest, you're so kind and nice. Kids will love. Right. No, they won't. Nobody. So don't go there. Just say, wow, that, again, I don't want to use disappointed all the time, but seems like you're worried about that.
Right.
Or,
because they just want their feelings to be acknowledged, don't they?
Sometimes it's like taking a pin to a balloon. It's just like, somebody hurt me.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So trying to fix things when emotions are high or kids are distressed, it's the way our brain works. They're in stress mode. Right. They kind of don't even hear you versus, I'm here, I'll get them there with me.
Right.
So just...
calm it down.
And
parents need to check their own emotions too, don't they?
I love that you use the word check your emotions because it's hard. We want to protect, innately we want to protect our children. And,
of course.
And it's not helping them in real life. You are not going to get the teacher you want every single year.
Right.
I mean, if you do, maybe you should go buy a lottery ticket or somebody smoothing the path for you, which isn't good, which is usually the parents smoothing the path. That's not real life for them.
No, and they need to learn to negotiate that path, don't they? Okay. So what about this idea of maybe negotiating new friend groups? Maybe they got a new school, right?
Right.
How does that work for these kids if they're worried about that?
Well, again, we all change and evolve in different ways, and maturity levels, interests, that again is natural. The discussion we need to have with our children, like if a child comes to you and says, I don't want to be friends with them anymore. I've got this new group of friends. It's like, well, I understand that. What I'm hearing is that you've grown away from that person, and that's pretty natural.
Right.
That's pretty normal. So normalize things for your children.
Yes.
And say, however, sweetie, in our family, the value is we treat others how we want to be treated. So we expect you to be inclusive. So if that friend is around, include them.
Yeah.
But I also get that you're growing apart from them, so don't feel like you have to make plans with them.
Right, right.
But be kind, say hello when you see them.
Yes. Exactly. Kindness is key, isn't it?
Right. And that's a huge discussion to have with kids because kids don't necessarily know those social skills, so they'll often just turn their head and not say anything.
Oh, yes.
Which is, they think they're doing the right thing, but it really could be perceived as very hurtful to the other person.
So remind them how to do that. Give them some language.
And hello is always just great.
It's just great. Okay.
Nice to see you, whatever.
Nice to see you.
Give them some social language.
Terrific. Gail, thank you so much. Terrific advice as always.
Great.
Okay, well, we're going to go for a break here on Breakfast Television. When we come back, we'll have some news, weather, and traffic for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.